Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box. I'm Saiyami Kher and I have Michael with me. Lucknow at the 10-over point, 84 for 2. Both the Bangalore boys are back in the pavilion because KL Rahul and Devdutt Padikkal are out. Quinton de Kock looking very good, 46 of his 31. Michael, even Stevens, like you said?
Yeah, I mean, they got off to such a flying start with 54 coming in the power play. And then it was Glenn Maxwell, the off-spinner, that kind of clawed it back. 3 overs, 1 for 50. I think that'll be something that look at and think, could they have tapped him a little bit more? But he bowled nicely. Glenn Maxwell dropping Quinton de Kock at mid-off. It was, I wouldn't say it was a simple catch, but for Glenn Maxwell, it was quite an easy catch off Reece Topley. And obviously Quinton's still out there, 84 after 10. I think both teams will be feeling that they're quite happy. I think the RCB side will be happy after the power play. They thought potentially that they were going to get to about 90 or 100 at this stage, and obviously look now with 84 on the board, with Quinton de Kock still out there, with Pooran, Krunal Pandya still to come. They'll fancy getting another 100 or so in the back 10 to get quite a decent target.
But Michael, they had a really good power play and then they just kind of slowed down a little bit. You feel, with the way the power play went, they should have had more runs on the board by now?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a decent piece, but I do think there's the odd ball that's skidding through because there's a bit of green grass and there's a few bare patches. The odd ball's flying through to the keeper, and I think with the spinners, the odd ball spins and the odd one skids on, so it's not consistent spin, which is what you're after is about, because you can get used to that. I think there's a bit of inconsistency in this service, so I think, look, now they can get another 100, 106 in particular, they can get to 190, that'd be fantastic, because I predicted 190. RCB will fancy chasing anything down on this venue, but I think we're in for a good game.
Do you think you would have liked Pooran to come out ahead of Stoinis? Because we had this discussion in the pre-match show as well. He's coming down late again. Yeah,
the only thing is they probably wanted a right-hander out there, so they wanted that right-hand, left-hand combination. Padikkal looks like he's struggling at number 3. He's just not looking in any kind of form. He's chewing up quite a few balls, and then he goes for the big shot and gets out. I don't think that was a bad thing for Lucknow to get the likes of Stoinis in, Pooran out there. I think it's going to take a Pooran special or a Krunal Pandya finish to get them to that 200 mark, which is pretty much what you're always chasing in Bengaluru. So we're in for an exciting last 10 overs, but I think both teams, it's not often that you sit in the comm box and say both teams will be quite happy.
Let's have a look at the bowling card now, because both the pacers, Chinnaswamy, they did get a little bit of swing, but they didn't manage to get any wickets. Maxwell got the breakthrough and then Siraj got that 1 wicket. Siraj, again, a bit expensive, but he'll take it for the wicket.
Yeah, I mean, the RCB bowling is their weaker hand, and I think they've bowled okay. The two seamers at the top, there wasn't a great deal there for them, but they hit the pitch quite hard. There was a bit of bounce. It's been Glenn Maxwell. But Glenn Maxwell, 3 overs, 115. That is a great return for an off spinner. It's leg spin that's travelled on this venue. His finger spin has done okay in Bengaluru. So, Maxwell's a clever bowler. He's not just a part-timer. He kind of watches the batter and he fires it in, and then he'll bowl it a bit slower. Now and again, he puts lots of revolutions on the board. So he's a smart operator, is the Australian, and he's bowled beautifully tonight. He's got 1 over to go. It's just a matter of when or if they bowl in that last over that he's got left in the locker.
We were chatting about it before we came on. Cam Green came to bowl this over when we've been in the comm box. He's gone for 5 runs, first ball 4, and then he pulled it back well. But like Michael said, 190 is what he's gunning for. 210 is what I'm looking at. Let's wait and watch and see what Lucknow manages. That's all for now, but don't forget to join us in the mid-match show.